Good morning, Hornets, and welcome to the first edition of the morning announcements of the 23-24 school year. We've got a lot of information today. Students, anyone who is dismissing after school, if you are staying for an extracurricular activity, you are to report to Main Street and wait there until your extracurricular practice or game begins. If you're waiting for the team bus, whatever that might be, you need to be waiting on Main Street with Mr. Duncan. You are not to go to the elementary school wing or use the elementary school restrooms on Main Street because they are still having school when we dismiss from the junior high. If you need to change, you're expected to go to the locker rooms in the varsity gymnasium. All students have to be out of the junior high school hallways by 2:50 p.m. every day. That gives everybody 10 minutes to get out of the hallways, but after that, you need to be outside of the D, E, or F wing hallways. We want to talk a little bit about R factor. Okay, E plus R equals O. That's the simplest thing that we talk about with R factor. Events are going to happen. How you respond to it is going to generate the outcomes that you want. E plus R equals O. Event plus your response equals the outcome that is going to be driven from that. Okay, so let's always keep that in mind with our situations that come in place here in Hornet Country. I want to give a quick shout out to our MJHS staff member of the week, Mrs. Barger. She is our counselor. Fun fact about Mrs. Barger, you can see this outside of her office on the second floor. She went to the University of Kentucky, and she's a huge UK Wildcats basketball fan. So if you want to talk about that with her, you certainly can do that. Hornet Point Store, the first day that Hornet Points will be tracked will be in Hive on Monday, not today, but next week. And that will also be the first day that the Hornet Point Store is open during lunch. So make sure that you are keeping your Hornet Points in a safe place and that you have those ready to be tracked. We also have an environmental club. If that is something that is of interest to you, talk to Mrs. Thornton. She's a high school teacher. You can see her in E112. And we've had many junior high students involved in the environmental club in the past. So if you're interested in that, reach out to her. Academic or sports this week, we have cross country today at home. That meet starts at 5 o'clock. And football is at home on Wednesday, and volleyball has a home match on Thursday. So we got a lot of extracurricular sports starting back up for our building as well. And that's all for our morning announcements. Everybody have a fantastic day in Hornet Country.